Supreme Court heard arguments today in the case of a woman who claims she was a victim of reverse discrimination.
The key question for the court is whether someone who is not a member of a minority group faces an extra hurdle to prove discrimination. Chief Legal Correspondent Jan Crawford talked to the woman who brought the case.
They put a 25-year-old man with less than 3 years of service in our agency to do my job that I had successfully done for over 5 years.
That amounted to discrimination because you believe he got the job because he was gay and you're straight.
Correct.
Marlene Ames was working for the Ohio Department of Youth Services when a position opened up as bureau chief.
And then you decided to put in for promotion.
Yes. My supervisor at the time asked if I was going to apply.
But just a few days after she got her 30-year service pin, Ames found out instead of a promotion, she was being demoted to a secretary.
It was humiliating going to work every day.
Humiliating.
Yes.
They cut your salary almost in half.
Yes, $40,000. So of course I went into a panic over that.
The colleague who replaced her was gay, and shortly afterward, the promotion went to a woman who was also gay.
Thought, okay, well, there's something more at play here.
Ames decided to sue for discrimination based on her sexual orientation as a straight woman.
I knew the law was against us. Took the case anyway.
Akron lawyer Edward Gilbert knew it was a tough fight because federal courts in Ohio, like those in about a third of the country, require people filing suit to jump through another hoop by proving, for example, a pattern of historical discrimination, a burden non-minority groups can't always show. But some civil rights advocates are citing against Ames.
Discrimination is not a relic of the past.
Alexis Johnson is an attorney with the Legal Defense Fund and says while the law applies to everyone, it originally was passed to protect Black people and other minority groups, and evidence of historical discrimination is important.
Black people, LGBTQ plus people report much higher rates of discrimination in the workplace than other groups.
Jan Crawford joins us now from Washington. So, Jan, how did the justices appear to react to the arguments?
Well, I mean, Maurice, you can't always predict, but this argument seemed about as clear-cut as you can get. Justices on both sides seem to agree with Ames that there shouldn't be this additional burden on non-minorities. That discrimination is discrimination, whether you're white or black, gay or straight.
So let's imagine, Jan, they rule in Ames's favor. What's next for her?
I think this is going to be a pretty narrow ruling, John, that it's going to strike down that extra hoop that she and others were having to jump through. So that would revive her lawsuit, give her another chance to try to prove her case in court. Ohio officials, of course, are denying her allegations, John.